Greetings, dear viewers. I'm Quill Quickcard, and welcome back to Dream Daddy. If my voice sounds a little off today, I'm still getting over being sick, and if it sounds like there's something in my mouth, it's a cough drop, trying to soothe my sore throat. But anyway, last time we had a second successful date with Matt, and following that date we got some dialogue which did not match how the date went, so I'm sure that's fine. Let's get right into it. Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. My kid needs some sleep. As I pass her room, I can hear a faint sound, but I can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda? The crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Ooh, she's gone straight to tier 2 crying. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. No. As the parent here, this is a situation where I absolutely feel I have an obligation to inquire. Did something happen? No! Nothing happened. Go away! I mean, obviously something has upset her. Pushing on it is not going to help her feel better. If she pushes back against me a third time, I will drop it. We can circle back around to it the next day, but I feel I owe it to myself and to her, as the dad, to give it at least a couple tries. Amanda, get out! Okay. I quickly leave her room and shut the door behind me. Once the door closes, I can hear her crying again. Wow. What has her so upset? She seemed fine earlier. She's usually so open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? I guess if she wasn't before, she definitely is now. I can't even remember the last time she snapped at me like that. Don't worry about it, okay? She's not mad at you. She's lashing out because she's upset. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. At about 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today? No. Okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her still freezer-burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Oh. Okay. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on a wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream, and it was like nothing even happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. But I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline for her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin. What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah. I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Dad, So just, whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy. Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting has set by now. Ta-da! Dad, it took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over. And, oh, sorry you're sad. I support you. That's so damn sweet. This is beautiful. It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big ol' hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve us up some delicious cake. So, it's really stupid. What is? This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just... I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes?
Oh.
I guess I should start from the top. So, you know how Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California, right? Okay. Emma R. So Emma R was the best friend, right? And then Emma P was the other one?
Yeah.
You got it. Wow, proud of you.
Eh?
Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. I just thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's on the same night. They all told me they were busy studying for the Calc AB final. Okay. So both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party. They specifically gave you false information to not invite you. Yikes.
Oh.
So, another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing. I, have a crush on Noah, and, okay, gotcha. That's a thing. Okay, alright, I'm with you so far. What? Whoa, I had no idea. Definitely did not know that. Okay, look, stop making a big deal out of this. Look, she's giving the basic information, alright? That's not something we need to draw attention to or focus on at this point in the story. You're a bad liar. So are you. I learned from the worst. That's sweet. Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R. Okay, best friend. And she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama. So I just keep quiet and keep going about my business. Okay. Amanda sighs. And then one day I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy, like, simultaneously. Okay, so they specifically coordinated and may in fact have already been together interacting. Got it. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were at Chips, and I really, really wanted nachos, so you went to the mall and you saw them, right? Totally understandable. So I go to the mall anyway. I get to the food court, and who do I see but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah all hanging out together and eating nachos without me. Okay, all right. I'm following. At this point, I'm really understanding, I think, more of the feelings that you're dealing with. I'm understanding this sense of rejection and outing. I get that. What? It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arm around MR. Okay, I thought this might be coming, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss. No. Yes, I know. So I storm over there, and I'm like, hey. And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt, because of course she does, and MR just, like, glares at me. Grace. Nothing is coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the... Okay. Ooh, I'm trying to remember if we have previously heard Grace. I can't remember hearing about a Grace. So if I had to guess, I'd say she's the boring one. Well, yeah, but that's not the important part. Grace is the one nobody really likes. Or, I guess that's me now. Ugh. But anyway, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck. Which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left. Without nachos, I might add, which only further contributed to this shitty day, and immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking why they'd been so weird. And I wrote another one to MR asking how long the Noah thing's been going on, and sorry, I know it's a lie. Are you still following? I am 100% dialed in on this drama, girl. Okay. So, yeah, what did Emma R say? I don't need to provide you an affirmation. I can use active listening. I can respond contextually to what you are saying to prompt for further information. Oh, okay. Get a load of this. Emma R says, you know what, let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads, word for word, an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? I wish I knew what she said. I cannot believe that. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I'm trying my hardest to be supportive. They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her that she was being a really terrible friend, and she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she left me on read. And then... Wait, left me on read? Okay, Dad, come on. Try to keep up here. I'm following. Oh, like, she saw my message and didn't hit reply. And I know because there are read receipts. I don't know what read receipts are, but I'm just going to nod and pretend I understand. This is actually a relatively newer concept in phone communication, where read receipts are easily visible. And it is a piece of the technology that a number of older folks, and I would say even some younger than I am, as well as many of those older, do not actually know about or know that they could see. So I completely understand that Dad Quill isn't quite following that. Gotcha. So while this is all happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of. Holy crap, Emma P! Wow! That is a bitch move. That sucks. Dear God, girl, no wonder you're hurt and crying. Alright, I think I lost you at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. This is not exclusively teenager stuff. This is simply relationship stuff. I completely follow everything you get, and I fully know that there are adults who have had similar situations. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me, half of my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. This part is probably hyperbole, but probably not by a major degree, unfortunately. At that point in age, social groups can be exceptionally tribalist. Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected it from everybody else, but Emma R. She's been there since Dad died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even that mad she's dating Noah. I'm upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda stabs at the remnants of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. That's something I can't speculate on without more info. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad. Amanda looks so dejected, I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help?
Oh.
Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. I know it's pretty dumb. It's not dumb. You got absolutely screwed over. It is right, reasonable, and healthy for you to feel very betrayed and pissed. It's not dumb at all. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. I disagree. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. Yes, this was a vital life lesson that took me far too long to grasp. I guess. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time. Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. Interesting. What do I want to say here? High school sucks. I don't feel that that's particularly helpful. Not all friendships last forever. I would say something a bit different than any of these, but I think The one that most aligns with what I would tell her is real friends don't do that. When you get older, you start realizing the sort of people you want to associate yourself with. Do you really want to surround yourself with people who would do something like that to their friend? It takes a lot of work to find and maintain meaningful friendships. Yes, it does. It took me a long time to figure that out myself, and I wish I had learned it sooner. If the other person isn't putting the effort in to show you how much they care, it's not worth it. You're not beholden to being their friend. I think there's a little nuance there, but the general concept I agree with. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours. Because you're amazing. And if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. I'll keep that in mind. I looked down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake? Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. Well, good talk. Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes the door, she turns around. Hey, Pops. Yes? Thank you. You are always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
Aww. Of course they'd have that line fully voiced. Oh, that's so sweet.
Welcome. You've got Dad.
Like, do I really want to go out and, like, I don't know, try to hook up with hot dads? Can't this just be the be a good father to Amanda game? I mean, I guess that's sort of what it is. Hey, are you up for anything tonight? From Hugo and Damien. Hugo and I were planning to go to the art walk downtown, and we're wondering if you would care to accompany us. I would normally write a letter longhand, but I've run out of distressed parchment paper. Oh, God, you're one of those. Oh, God. You think that the modern aesthetic is reflective of the, what would be the right word for this? You think the modern aesthetic is indicative of the contemporary aesthetic. Like, you think that because you would go to Egypt and you see the pyramid and the sphinxes and they all look that color, if you were to draw a picture of what Egypt would have looked like in antiquity, you would draw the pyramids and the sphinxes in those colors. Right? Despite the fact that there's paint, there's finish, there's color, there's a lot of wood construction on top of stone. The way that things look now is not necessarily the way they used to look long ago. You do not need to use distressed parchment paper simply because parchment paper that is still around right now, or examples of older parchment paper, are now naturally older. You can just use parchment. Regular parchment. Or preferably paper. Whoa. Why can't I see Damien and Hugo's chat? My hacker? Dude, it's a group text. But I don't even have a hacker alias. The feds are going to bust out my door any minute now. I've got to destroy this computer. Quill, this is a group chat. Oh, thank God. Do either of you guys know how to destroy a computer? It is remarkably difficult. My facts on this one might be a little off, but I believe I read a thing where they actually did an experiment to try and destroy the physical data of a computer as thoroughly as they could. They took it, smashed it, broke it, cracked it into tiny pieces, burned it, chemically treated it, and doused it in acid. And if I'm remembering correctly, when they then tried forensic data recovery, they were able to get over 80% data recovery, even on an unbelievably and thoroughly destroyed physical condition. Destroying physical data is actually incredibly difficult. You can run Darkit's boot and nuke from a startup flash drive, but once you've done that, it's best to physically destroy the platters altogether. Damien actually knows. Oh, that's great. Yeah, you're gonna go for a memory wipe. That is a good step as well. The Victorians were well versed in information security. Quill, do you want to go see Be Smart or not? Art is good. Let's go see that art. Oh. No, I still want to continue my stuff with Matt. Like, I'm sure it would be interesting, but if I did every route, this would be like a 12 to 15 episode series. And it's so much reading doing the visual novels. You know what they say about third dates? They get pretty serious. You might not have time to browse Dad Book for a while. Are you ready? Absolutely. Alright, we're going in. We're going in. Matt and I have spent a lot of time together lately. After we went record shopping for the first time, it sort of became a weekly tradition for us to scope out Final Fantasy 7. Oh, that's such a good name for a store. Did they say that last time? For new releases. Excuse me. On quieter days, I'll go to the Coffee Spoon just to hang out with him. He's been trying to get me to branch out from my usual black coffee to try new drinks, and they're always delicious. Since I've been spending so much time with Matt, Carmencita and Amanda have become really close friends. Amanda's taken Carmencita under her wing, teaching her about photography, helping her with homework, and introducing her to music that's not just boy bands. Alright, I guess we're getting a minor time skip. Well, she did end up taking her to one of those scream, cry, dancing boy concerts so Matt wouldn't have to go. A truly heroic move. I can tell that Carmencita really looks up to her a lot, so it's great that Amanda's trying to be a good mentor. The open mic night is tonight. Amanda and I busy ourselves getting ready. I try to pick out a nicer outfit than usual and pace around the room. A bunch of really cool bands are going to be playing, and I'm excited to see them. I haven't been to a show since the first time Matt and I hung out. It's weird. Ever since Matt played piano for me that one time, I've never been able to convince him to do it for me again. This also might have something to do with the fact that I did not have Matt play the piano for me that one time. He's told me that he also plays guitar, drums, and even trumpet. He still won't play any of them. For someone so passionate about music, it's strange that he doesn't want to actually play it. No, I can understand. The production of music is an altogether higher tier of intimacy, both for the one that is playing and for the one that is being played to. I understand. You ready to go, Pops? I can hear Amanda in the hallway as she approaches my room. Yep. Amanda pops her head in and looks me over. She pinches the bridge of her nose.
Aww.
Dad, we talked about this. What? The sandals. They're older than I am. Vintage, some would argue. I thought you threw them out. Amanda, since when did you enroll in the Fashion Police Academy? I got kicked out because I was a loose cannon who didn't play by the rules. For example, you're not allowed to mix florals, but you totally can if you have a good eye for color. You're out of your jurisdiction, rookie. Amanda guards the door until I pick out a better outfit. Stop. Those sandals are going directly into the evidence locker. What's the... It's the trash. Oh. You can pry these sandals from my cold, dead hands. No, I will propose a compromise. I keep the sandals, but won't wear them tonight. Then we have this exact same argument the next time I try to pull them out. I guess. Come on, Dad, we gotta go. I've never seen the Coffee Spoon so packed. I spot the familiar faces from the PUP concert, all sipping on their caffeinated beverages of choice. A couple of people are setting up on stage. I don't see Matt, but I'm sure he's busy in the back. Amanda and Carmencita find each other immediately and do their secret handshake, some complicated clapping with their hands, and then a big hug. Quill! I turn to see Hugo sitting at a table with none other than Damien. Fancy seeing you two here. I am, as you know, a dedicated patron of the arts. It's a bit of a tradition between Damien and I now. Matt's open mic nights always seem to bring out the best talent in town. And sometimes it gets a bit odd, even for my admittedly eclectic tastes. You guys seen Matt around?
Oh.
Yeah, he was just helping that Pablo kid get some equipment out of his van. Whoa, Vacant Veil is playing a set? What? It's, Witched House.
Oh.
Damien's ears perk. What is that? I don't know.
Oh.
Well, it sounds delightful. Amanda says it isn't. Shame. Alright, I'm gonna go find Matt and see if he needs any help. I head to the back room of the Coffee Spoon, where I find Matt going over some last-minute show details with Pablo. My dude! Pablo and I share a full-on, sincere bro hug. Glad you could make it, Quill. Wouldn't miss it for the world, man. Guys need any help? I think we're all set, actually. Pablo, can you remind me what order people are going up in? Well, got the handsome and unforgettable Vacant Veil opening up the set with selections from his new album, Witch Diaries. And then the third waves who are all extremely attractive and could beat me up and I'd still be into it, playing a 3-person acoustic set. Got a little bit of spoken word in there, a magic act that looks like we're closing with Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. No, absolutely not. I remember the ridiculous set that this band put on when they opened for PUP. Sometimes when it's quiet, I can still hear the sound of an accordion being violently thrown against the wall over and over. Oh God! That must have sounded amazing. They weren't that bad? No, you don't understand. Last time they played open mic night, they lit their bassist on fire, and the fire marshal had to shut us down. They also refused to pay for their drinks. Yikes. They are not playing tonight. Well, they're outside. All 17 of them. Tell them we're full. Then who's filling their spot? Clearly, I must invoke my dad powers. I'll do it. I'll play. What are you doing? What? What would you even do? Stop talking. Close your mouth. The Communist Manifesto is making a scumbag solo show. Oh no. I thought you didn't know how to play anymore. You don't know how to play anything anymore. What the? Oh, that sounded so weird in my ears. I really, really wondered if that weird sound was coming from the game or if it was like, I don't know, some kind of an announcement or something. That was, that was weird. What is wrong with me today? Well, I mean, I'm sick. I already know that. Ska comes to you in the hour when you need it most, without fail. Stop being so desperate to please your hot friend, Quill!
Hey, dude.
Is there a keyboard around? Your unending thirst will be your ultimate downfall. Yeah, I have one right here. Then it's settled. Dude, are you sure? No, I'm not. As sure as ska is generally played with staccato notes on the upbeat. Well, as long as nothing gets set on fire, it can't possibly be worse than Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. Matt grabs me by the shoulders and stares into my eyes. Thank you, Quill. I owe you big time. I settle back into my seat with Amanda and watch the show start. The house is packed now, with a few people even standing outside to watch. What have I gotten myself into? Amanda, I may have made a mistake. Dad, if you bought a brand new pair of those sandals in hopes that I would be okay with you wearing them, I swear I agreed to pull out my skull. Yeah. That noise right there. Oh, that caught me so off guard the first time. No. Absolutely not. I had to. To help Matt. Dad, I love you. And I support you. But we left ska behind for a reason. Look, it's either this or we're in the splash zone for a group of 20 musicians all crying at the same time for the sake of art. And I'm not being hyperbolic about the splash zone thing. They literally hand out ponchos. Somehow, this is the preferable option. I just have to play the thing. Play what thing? You don't know how to play any instruments. Just promise me you'll still love me after this. I promise. But I may have to change my last name, and I hope you'll understand. Of course. My Lou last name is gonna be Fireblast. Amanda, or maybe Cold Steel. Matt takes the stage to a roar of applause from the crowd. He grabs the mic and addresses us all. Thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight. Matt's so nervous. And I'm so nervous. I can't stop staring at his mouth. And that makes me even more nervous. We have a jam-packed roster of amazing local talent who you might already know, or maybe have seen before, but would like to see again, and I'm rambling now, sorry. Oh, Matt. So, let me just bring on a dear friend of mine who's making his live show debut. Please welcome to the stage, Vacant Vale. The crowd cheers again, and Pablo bounds up to the stage, beaming. He sets up his 2 laptops and keyboard and launches into his set. Oh my god, we do have antacids, don't we? I spent last night in misery because I forgot that I literally have a bottle of Tums on the wife's nightstand. And now I am filled with regret. Thank you, everyone! This one is called Witch House Never Dies, and you're next! Pablo hits the crowd with a heavy, inaccessible synth bass, layered under drum samples and clips from science fiction shows played in reverse. May not be the right show for this, but everyone seems to be enjoying whatever this is. Oh, the tiredness is getting to me. At the end of the song, Pablo jumps on the mic. Thank you to all the fan wearers who came out tonight! A portion of the crowd cheers. He has a fan base already? He has a name for his fan base? This is his first live show. You can buy t-shirts out of the trunk of my car after the show. Also, I'd like to thank my mom for coming out to watch me play. You're my rock, Ma! Love you, honey. Pablo plays a few more songs that are actually super fun to listen to. Wow, definitely did not see that coming. Especially after Amanda's strongly worded thoughts about the genre. Once he's done, he vacates the stage and Matt jumps back up again. Big round of applause for our very own Pablo, who coincidentally works here. Yay, Pablo! And hey, next up are a group of young ladies who've been tearing up the East Coast with riot punk for 3 years now. Years. 3 years. Sorry, the writing on my hand smudged because I'm sweating. I shouldn't have told you I'm sweating. I'm sorry. Wow, he seems just as visibly nervous as I feel right now. Put your hands together for the Third Waves! Buzzcut Molly from Final Fantasy VII takes the stage, followed by 2 girls with colorful hair and fishnet stockings. All of them are wearing combat boots, and all of them look mad about something. Their set is so energetic that it almost seems like a pit is going to open up in the coffee shop. I look over to Amanda, who's clearly enjoying the hell out of anarchic female-fronted punk rock. Dad, can I get a lip ring? Sure, if you pay for it yourself. Come on! It's no fun if it's not an act of youthful rebellion. After the Third Waves close out their set, a variety of acts play to the delight and sometimes horror of the crowd. The magician tries to turn a cup of coffee into a cup of coins, but ends up just spilling a hot coffee all over himself and dropping the coins. As each act leaves the stage, I get more and more nervous. There are so many people here. I don't know anything about how to play the piano other than it has keys, and you have to touch the keys to make sounds. Also, I almost spilled the flat white stripes in my hand because it's trembling so much. No joke, Dad. I'm rooting for you. You're gonna knock him dead. Thanks, Manda Panda. An improv comedy group takes the stage. They take suggestions from the crowd and end up doing a scene that was supposed to be about coffee, but instead turns into 5 minutes of dick jokes. Classic. Yeah, that's improv for you. I have a hard time laughing. My stomach is tying itself into knots. Not just regular knots either, like the kind of knots you get when you throw your phone charger, headphones, and laptop charger into the same bag. Out of nowhere, Matt sits down next to me. Hey, are you doing okay? Nothing is wrong! I want to reassure him that I'm okay, but I just can't get the words out. I'm here? Alright, just making sure. I know you're gonna do great, Quill. Matt squeezes my shoulder and jogs back up to the stage. Everybody went down to the last act of the night. Now this person, who is my friend, is making their return to the stage after a long hiatus. Please welcome, formerly of the Scommunist Manifesto, Quill Cards! Everybody cheers as I take the stage. Damien and Hugo are staring at me in shock. Yeah, Hugo's probably thinking, my God, I didn't know he was a communist. And Damien's probably thinking, I didn't know he was cool. Hey everybody. Good to be here. Thanks for having me on. Great crowd. My name is Quill, but you can call me by my stage name. Oh no, these are terrible. Five-Iron Freddy. The crowd claps politely. I sit down at the piano. That's a lot of keys. That's so many keys. Do pianos usually have this many keys? God, these lights are really bright. Someone coughs. I guess that's some good stage banter. And now I have to play a song. This song is called Beam Me Up, Scotty. It's so dumb. Deep breath. How hard can it be? Alright, is it a minigame? No matter how disastrous this is, I just have to make it through the whole song and I'll have saved the day. Here goes nothing.
Tickle that ivory.
Okay. Please sing along. Oh. Watch us fill up the room. Oh no, that's karaoke. Rude boys coming for ya. Take warning. If you don't skink tonight, it'll be alarming. Everybody ska. Beam me up. Scotty. Beam me up to the ska track Enterprise. Oh my god. Piano solo. Oh god, that was so horrible. Oh no. Doing your best deserves an S. Oh, that was atrocious. I look up at the crowd. I see a bunch of people shifting in their seats. Oh no, I'm losing them. Ska really is dead. And I killed it. Everybody ska? Everybody ska! Like a checkerboard tie wearing angel descending from two-tone heaven, Matt walks on stage playing the guitar. We lock eyes and he gives me a reassuring smile as he effortlessly plays the chords to the song. I look out to see the crowd go wild to Matt's appearance on stage. Everyone's bouncing around now. It fills me with renewed energy as we jump into the chorus. Beam me up, Scotty! Beam me up, Scotty! Beam me up to Scotty to the ska track Enterprise. Matt jumps into an improvised solo that was way better than the one Darren Springsteen wrote in high school. We make it to the end of the song in one piece, and the crowd goes wild. I'm moist with sweat, head to toe. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Sella! The crowd practically screams. They all start chanting Matt's name. They want to hear you play, man. Matt smiles. I think I'm ready. I excuse myself from the stage and take my seat next to Amanda as Matt cozies up to the microphone. I take back what I said about ska. That was pretty cool. You are a liar. I high-five Amanda and we look toward the stage. Everybody ready. More cheers. I haven't played in front of people in a long time, but it's cool to be back. This one goes out to a good friend. Matt locks eyes with me. We both smile. Who helped me to be able to do this again? That time he had me play in front of him in my home, which, definitely happened. We definitely didn't not choose that dialogue option, or else this would all be kind of weird. Thank you. This is an old one from Stillness the Dancing. The entire crowd excitedly jumps to their feet. Matt closes his eyes and starts playing an upbeat, intricate melody. The crowd sways to the music. Matt looks entirely at peace with a small smile on his face as he sings. After he finishes his song, the crowd insists on an encore. He ends up playing a few more tunes to an adoring audience, before thanking everyone for coming out. The moment he steps off stage, he gets mobbed by people. Everyone seems to be amazed that he's playing again. Damien and Hugo thread their way through the crowd to talk to me. That was amazing! It was certainly a sight. And do they make industrial darkwave ska? I'm not too sure if the genre exists, but it's never too late to start a band, apparently? I glance back over at Matt, who's hugging a bunch of people. They really seem excited to see him play. Well, yeah. He hasn't played since he lost Rosa. What? I didn't realize. It suddenly all makes sense why Matt was so reluctant to play. It must have taken so much for him to jump on stage with me just now. The crowd slowly filters out into the streets as the show ends. I decide to stick around a little longer to see if I can talk to Matt. Hey, I'm taking Carmencita to get ice cream. Is it okay if she sleeps over? We're gonna paint our nails and start a punk band. Yeah, go have fun. Just please don't wake up the neighbors with any biting truths about the government or whatever. Don't worry, we'll wake them up figuratively instead. That's a great line. Amanda and Carmencita bump fists and head out. I spot Matt finishing up conversations with a couple stragglers on their way out of the coffee shop. Hey, Matt. Hey. Hey, dude. Need help closing up?
Hey.
I'd love that. Matt and I stack chairs and sweep the floor in silence. We carry the stage equipment back to Matt's van, where we see Pablo selling merch to a crowd of people out of his trunk. Sure, the finest quality. Every step of production from thread to stitch overseen by yours truly. Graphic designs fit for a king. That kid's gonna go far. We head back into the Coffee Spoon, and Matt puts the finishing touches on closing. When we're all done, Matt and I lean up against the counter. Thanks for saving me from myself up there. Well, no, it ended up being pretty cute. Plus, you protected us from Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. Someone told me they tried to do a street performance down the road, and they all got arrested for trying to form a human pyramid in traffic. Did it feel good to be on stage again?
Hey.
Yeah, it really did. I heard that you stopped playing after your wife died. I didn't realize it had been that long.
Oh, man.
Ah, yeah.
Oh.
Matt looks like he wants to say something, but is having a hard time getting it out. He takes a deep breath. I'm not really a people person, obviously. Crowds make me nervous as hell, which is, not exactly the best for performing live music. But when I was with Rosa, she lit up the room. I could follow her lead. After she passed, I was lost. Even touching a guitar hurt too much. I tried playing for people over and over, but the music would never come out. So I just gave up. I guess what I'm trying to say is, life wasn't this scary when I had someone in my corner. Someone I felt safe with. I, hadn't felt like that for a long time. Until tonight. What changed?
Hey.
You. Blood rushes to my face.
Hey.
When I saw you looking so scared on stage, you reminded me of myself. And I don't want anyone else to have to feel that bad.
Oh.
But when I got up there and started playing for the first time in forever, I felt comfortable. I was having fun. I had spent all this time being so afraid of performing that I forgot how much I loved it.
Oh.
Your strength gave me strength. Whether you were trying to or not, you got me out of my comfort zone, so thank you.
Hey.
Thank you for helping me realize that I can do this. I'm glad I could help. You coming on stage, I didn't think you would stick your neck out for me like that, especially considering all of this. That really means a lot to me.
Oh.
Well, you mean a lot to me. Matt and I lock eyes. He leans in and kisses me, quick and soft. He pulls away and covers his mouth.
What?
Oh, God, I'm sorry. Sorry. I can't believe I just did that. Neither can I, but
Oh.
I'm glad he did. Our lips touch again. I brush his hair out of the way and rest my hand on the small of his back. Matt pulls me closer. Everything about him is sweet and soft. His lips taste like vanilla. His smells like coffee cake. I can feel him smile through the kiss, which makes me smile. He laughs into my mouth, and I can't help but laugh too. our teeth knocking against each other. Ow! The moment I open my eyes, I realize we're still leaning against the espresso machine. Maybe the coffee shop isn't the right place for this. Maybe you're right.
Hey.
Let's go back to my place. And so, the date is complete. Alright.
Never underestimate the power of a dream, Daddy.
Indeed, indeed. And that was the third date with Matt. I don't know how much more there is to this game, but I'm assuming that we're probably in like an epilogue or an ending. So I'm just gonna keep on going. Whew. I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Quill, be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy. Rats. What? No! I had a crab cake sandwich for lunch. That's probably it. You're allergic to shellfish. Oh. Oh no, I forgot. Again. Dad? Oh gosh, I'm gonna be sick. What have I done? I'm kidding, you're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table, where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Aw, Dad, you... I dramatically whip the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way! I figure you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers? This is all 19 seasons! Holy crap, that is such a big box set. Oh god, 19 seasons? If those are normal size box sets... Oh, dear God. That's probably like 6 feet. 6 feet long, if it's actually just individual boxes. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door. What? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here! Oh yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable. Down to the type of mac. Oh, that's really cool. And there's an ice cream cake. The good kind with the crunchies in the middle. Ooh. Oh, that's good. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Well, my dude. Pablo, how's the shirt business going? My bad. I got men's shirts, I got women's shirts, I got tank tops in a variety of sizes, shapes, and colors. Each one of them fine quality, screen printed with the logo and visage of world-renowned witch house outfit, Vacant Veil. Purchasable at most respectable retailers. But more specifically out of the trunk of my car. I'm also selling my mom's world-famous homemade apple butter. Never stop hustling, Pablo. Baby, you got it. Quill! Brian, you made it. Ha! I don't pass up on good Mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you, don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thank you so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro! Bro! This is a real rager, taking our older age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild.
Hey.
Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Me too, dude. Brian and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, it didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces. Wants a pin on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang soon, yeah?
Bro.
Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep. Couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We've got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph, that'd be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese. Oh. The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Quill. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey. Congratulations on graduating. I know you're going to do great things at art school. Haha, yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me.
Hey.
You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want. There's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope.
Oh.
And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so she'll fit into college just fine. Hey. Hey. Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff. Yep. See you later. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. Thanks for coming by. I spot Amanda and Carmencita in a corner of the party. Wonder what they're up to. As I walk up, I can tell they're already deep in conversation. Listen, it's like prison rules. First day of high school, you gotta establish yourself at the top of the pecking order. Really? Nah, just find a group of people that you like and then hang out with them. Be yourself. Don't worry about being cool. You'll find friends. And try not to kiss anyone who also has braces. You get stuck, kiddo. Hey, guys. Hey, Amanda's dad. Carmencita here is getting ready for high school. Got any advice? When you join band, pick the easiest instrument to carry. I'm still walking a little sideways from my sousaphone days. Flute it is. Alright, I'll leave you guys to it. Carmencita, me and Amanda still on for dinner with you and your pops tomorrow? Yes! We're already planning a carrot cake for you guys. I better keep making rounds. I'll leave the two to keep conspiring. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat next to Nat. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill.
Hey.
Seems like Amanda really enjoyed this. Thanks for putting together such a nice surprise. Carmencita's middle school graduation is coming up in a year or two. I'm sure for the right fee I could put something together. Only if I get to DJ. Matt looks down at his hands. He does that whenever he's trying to figure out the right words to say. I think I had an idea about where this was going, but I don't know anymore. I like you a lot, Quill, but I don't think it's more than just as a friend. Ah. I get that, man. You're cool as hell, and I'm down to keep this as friends. Matt looks up at me.
Hey.
I appreciate that. So I'm still welcome at the Coffee Spoon? Buddy, you'd be the guest of honor. The last guests begin to make their way out of the party. No! I have failed to find gay dad love! Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I, also have something for you. For me? Why? Is it a #1 dad mug? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy. But it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this. And I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry, don't cry. Swear to God, Quill, if you cry again, you're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kinda shocking all our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we need at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh. Okay, I just got an achievement, World's Best Ad, Get Good Amanda ending. Okay, so I think I have, like, I think I got a good ending because I was a good dad. Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff, intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda and I wave bye to the partygoers as they leave. We sit together and watch the sun slowly dip below the horizon. I'm glad you made some friends. Yeah. I know that's maybe not what you were looking for, but these people care about you. I love you, Dad. We'll always have each other. You're right. It's gonna be hard at first, but this is the next chapter in our story. And I would be nervous about it, but I know that you're always gonna be looking out for me, the same way I'll always be looking out for you.
Yeah.
Team cards? Team cards. Alright. And that was Dream Daddy. I am going to look at the achievements here. So there's a Bad Amanda ending. Okay, apparently you actually can sleep with Robert on the first night because there's specifically an achievement for that. 5 hidden achievements. No idea what those might be. I wonder if you can, like, get an ending that's more about, like, getting love, but you know what? Having intimate friendships is just as important. There is a tendency in our culture at this time to perceive romantic pairings as the apex of relationship. That all other forms of connection are lesser than the apex of romantic love. And I really don't think that's right. I think that there are all kinds of relationships that people can have. Professional, interpersonal, platonic, and romantic. I think that a degree of intimacy and trust and connection can be achieved in any of these ways that is supreme. And I am perfectly satisfied to have beaten this game, having made a wonderful new friend and been a good dad. You're the best, Pops. Amanda. I enjoyed this. I probably will go down and check out other routes on my own time. I just do not at this time have the capacity to do that much reading. Not with my throat the way it is. But I am really glad that I picked this to be my Valentine's Day series for 2024. And now I'm gonna have to start thinking about what I'm gonna do for 2025. Right, it's not last year. And now I'm gonna have to start thinking about what exactly I want to do for next year's Valentine's Day series. But well, that's a problem for another day. This journey has come to a close, but more yet lie ahead. Thank you all so much. And I will see you all on the next one.